Greetings, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. Tried many things. We're slowly making progress on this, but let me tell you, I did have to try a lot off camera because it wasn't working the way I had intended. So what I have learned is yellow is very difficult to work with as a roof. So I don't think we'll be using yellow. We might end up using the same colors as that, which would be fine. Like, we could do that and not have it affect us really at all. That's a possibility. And also, these things need to be very tall. Like, the roofs need to be large and in charge and in your face is quickly what I am learning here. Also, it's so vibrant that it just doesn't work, and that is a sad realization for me, because I really wanted to make this bold and big and crazy, but there is a thing as too crazy, and by the laws defined by color theory, we've crossed that territory for sure. We've crossed that territory. We rode the Hasselhoff. Ooh, I should make that as an alert. That would be good. We rode the Hasselhoff. Weenie Hut Jr. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing all right. We're just kind of vibing. Probably going to be a shortish stream. But I plan on streaming again around 6:37 p.m. once I get home. So, we'll see. We'll see how long we actually end up today. I don't know. Whoop. Oh, that was almost cool. Almost. Un poquito más. Un poquito más. Alright, so first off, let's figure this thing out. I don't know how to connect any of these things, to be honest. Like, I don't hate this, to be honest with you. Hello? Hello. I don't hate it. It's just gonna take some getting used to. And I feel like we need to make this 7 instead of 9. Because it leaves a weird, like, very short gap in between this, which I don't love. So, wait. Hold on. Is that all going to go in there? It probably will. Who cares? So it has to go from here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's try a 7x7 instead of the massive 9x9. Just to see if that helps at all. So we would probably need to tear down this, I would guess. And that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so let's try a 7x7 here. Because that leaves how many blocks in between? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that correct? Is that a correct statement? Yeah, originally I was like, yes, this will work, right? This will work. It will not. It will not. We've gone through many iterations of this already. I'm a little dumbfounded, to be honest. It's a lot. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so now it's a 9-block gap in between all of these things, and we should be able to make a center square if that is the case. So let's start by getting rid of this. And getting rid of this. And this. Come over here. Over here, over there. Alright, good. So if we make all of these a 7. Yes, it's kind of floating. It's going to be floating for a little bit. And then I'm just going to kind of build all of the components, and then we're going to wing it, and we're going to see if maybe we can just figure that out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we'll see if it works the way I hope that it does. I don't foresee that being the case, but I'm also stubborn as hell, and I refuse to try and give up here. Refuse. Much refusal. We're not doing that. We're not giving up. We're just going to make this work. And it may take us a little bit of time to get it perfect, to get it right, but you know, that's part of the game, so we're gonna enjoy it, and we're gonna try to make the best kind of monstrosity that we can do. Cohesive monstrosity, that's the name of the game. Can you make something cohesive while also becoming a monstrosity? I would also like to do this. So this is going to have to go way higher, but I would like to have it here just for shits and giggles. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It should make a perfect square, I think. A perfect 9 by 9 square. Yeah, it will, and that's great news. So obviously it's not going to be here, it's going to be up further, but we need to start thinking about capping this off. We're already at Y90, right? And that's at 180, so if I don't want to make way more work for myself, we need to cut the shit and cap this off quick. So let's just get there. Let's just do it. Perfect. So now we will have this hole in the middle. We're gonna call it 5-card Monty. You know, obviously. What else would you call it? We'll figure it out though. I spent so long off stream trying to figure this out though. I will say. It has not been a easy project, because I've never built like this before. I've never just like, oh, we're going to patchwork it together. Usually I have some kind of idea. Some kind of something. I didn't have shit. I still don't have shit, to be honest. And that's part of the problem, I think. That's part of the problem. So, do we want to do blue, or do we go back to the sandstone, and then back to the clay? So, I don't know, like, these things need to connect, these things need to connect, these things will need to connect, and then somehow they'll all need to connect to the top. And they need to be symmetrical, which is a lot of things that could go wrong, I feel like, here. A lot of things that could go wrong. Like, this is a lot, from here to here is a lot to connect. It doesn't seem like it, but it is. So that's going to be an interesting dilemma that we'll have to figure out here shortly. Put all this light blue away for the moment. Alright, let's get back the sandstone and let's try that out. If you were sandstone, where would I have put you? Good question. Probably back here at the base. Probably. Or, no, we smelted a bunch. We're good. We're going to need to smelt a lot more because we're quickly running out, but we do have quite a bit in here, so that should be a good start, I think. So we want to build up the next thing, and then we'll just go from there and figure it out. Ow! My legs! My legs! So I think we want to do the same thing. We want to do a 3. How far up do we want to go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I feel like I want it to be the same height as that. So how many blocks tall did I make this? Let's see. I guess it starts from the shaft. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 blocks. Okay. Echo, you're so silly. 15 blocks tall. And I think I said this is 11. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it should be that tall, I believe. And then we can go through. We should have brought the other stuff. Let's go bring that so we can do it all at once instead of trying to do this weirdly. Let's put some of this down. Let's get some of the stripped oak. Alright, that'll work. Time to sleep. Alright, let's do this as good as we can do it here. So, this is going to be a really, really weird build. I just want you to know that. And if we manage to pull this off, you guys got to give me my props. Because this is going to be a hard one. A very, very difficult one to pull off here. Without a plan, for sure, at least. Good news is dark oak is really cheap. Sandstone is also really cheap, so we have as much as we need, really. That's planks, that's stripped. We can take that. And then we'll have to do the purple on the outside of these as well. And then the real question is, once we do all of this, how do we connect everything? And that's going to be a tricky, tricky part, I think. We could do purple right now if we felt so inclined. Do we want to do purple? We could. Like, it's not gonna hurt us. Can I make that jump? Nope. No, I cannot. Real people can make that jump. I, however, cannot make that jump. We're not gonna have enough purple as well, so that's a thing. We should probably let's do that at the end. Let's do the purple at the end. Or we just go get some purple. Can I pour water? Not really, because it breaks all of our farms. That is an issue. That is an issue. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is that it? Seems right. We'll add details with the brighter colors and stuff like that, but I think the base structure does need to be relatively plain, and then we can add more craziness as we go there. Gonna need to go get a bunch more carrots as well, because this is a, relatively large drop. And every time we fall and get hurt, we have to eat our carrots. And we're gonna run out quickly. I do think we're gonna need to redo this whole thing downwards. If we want to keep it, we're gonna need to make it the floor. And it's gonna need to go down beneath this building, because we're gonna need this internal space. For what? I don't know, but we are going to need it, so should probably think about that. Maybe start by digging out a hole before we fill all of this in, perhaps. That would be a good idea. Whether or not we'll actually do that is, questionable, but... Planks. All right, we're running out of planks already. Running out of carrots already. I don't even know if we'll have enough to finish this. But hopefully. I mean, if we just fly down, yeah, we'll have enough. Shit, I wasn't counting. If only there's a building that you could look at and see if you were at the right height. If only, if only. Alright, that's our last stack of those. Let's go grab more, because we're not going to have enough. Shoot. Are we out of... Oh, wait, no. Dark oak wood. Dark oak planks. Alright, we should have enough, hopefully. We got spruce in here if we need it, but I don't believe that I do. Are going to need more carrots. Let's go ahead and just do this so that we can get the carrots. Damn. Dude, there's so many blocks that I've used that I haven't marked up any of the blocks yet, actually. And that's a real problem because there's so many that we need to cross off this list. I just haven't yet. Yeah, with just the tower like this, without the purple, it looks weird. But when we add that, it should be fine. Alright. A lot to do here. A lot to do. Just want to see. I really want to get this house like in a state of we can almost make it work, you know? Be very, very ideal. And I think we should probably go and just tear out all of our stuff too. Probably like start from the posts. At least from there and there, and then we can make a corner, and then with the corner we can figure out just how deep we need to go with this, because it's going to be seen through the floor, I think. Like to keep it there, but I'd like to not really have it here, if that makes any kind of sense. And then the last one can be clay, because that's just how this works. And then we got one more tower to go. And notice that this is directly where we'd need to dig down, by the way. So that's the thing. We're also going to need a beacon in here. Then we need to figure out how all of these things interact with each other. And that's going to be a difficult thing, because I didn't plan anything. What's up, Fumin? Yes, of course. It was only like, I don't know, a week ago since you were here. Of course I remember. How you doing? Fright Fest. What is Fright Fest? Ooh. Is this too high? It is too high. I'm doing alright. We're making a weird monstrosity right now. And it's definitely testing my limits as a builder for sure. We have some weird colors, weird combinations, and I am patchworking this, meaning I really haven't planned the entirety of the build or any of the build. And we're just winging shit together in hopes that it will hopefully work. Placing enough blocks will cause it to look good. That's always a tricky and fine line, I feel. Because you never know how it's going to look until it's done. I am starting to think that we are not able to do pointed towers, though, as much as I want to. We're going to have to probably do squared off towers, which is going to be a little terrible, but it should be okay. I think it is time that we get rid of that as well. So as soon as we finish this tower, we're going to go get a beacon from over here somewhere. Over there, probably. I'm in Fang? Is it effing? I don't know what you're trying to say here, man. That's kind of the whole point of Minecraft, you know, you make stuff. It's kind of the whole point. Whether it's stories, whether it's builds, whether it's redstone, you know, you're building. That's kind of how it goes. Why are you playing the game if you don't like it, sir? What's up, Carolindas? Carolina Addies. Oh God, I'm so sorry. Ooh woo. Okay. I don't know the point of your ooh wooing, but okay, got it. Thank you. Carolina Addies. God, I'm so sorry. I know that I butchered your name, and I do apologize for that. It is not my intent to absolutely brutally mispronounce names. I'm just really bad at it. Either way, welcome on in. Hope you're doing all right. Where am I from? The Americas. Give me the beacon. Somewhere. Everyone is from somewhere, but no one is from nowhere. The more you know. Da 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 da. Let's go fly over here. I wonder how many blocks down we're gonna need to dig for this. Probably a lot. Okay, that should be enough iron. Probably. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, that's enough. Austin, Texas. Nice. Austin, Texas. How's that feel? That feels pretty good. Like, from this angle, that feels right. Like, I don't think you're meant to look at this from the cardinal directions. I think you're meant to look at this from the diagonals. Austin, Texas, huh? Do you guys snow over there now? Is it snowing? How many blocks is it? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 blocks. South Africa. Oh, wow. So we're gonna have to bring this entire structure down like 16-ish blocks. Huh. South Africa. One of my favorite creators. Well, he was my favorite creator. One of them was from South Africa. I mean, we're just gonna say that's probably enough. Fun fact, you can fit 2.8 to 3 moons inside Asia. I don't think that's how that works, man. I don't think that's how that works. How am I gonna put beacons in here? We need to just break all of this, right? So, by landmass. I don't know, the moon's pretty big. Like, it's smaller than Earth, but it's pretty big. Okay, let's disable this. Let's start by getting rid of all of this, I guess. I don't actually know how big the moon is, to be honest with you. Land mass-wise. But it's not small. It is not small, is all we know. You don't need any water for this. Australia is wider than the moon, really? I did not know that. I did not know that. Australia's wider than the moon. I feel like Australia is not that wide, actually. Like, I'd believe that it is wider than the moon, but I don't believe Australia is very wide compared to some of the other continents or countries. You know? You feel me? We probably need to kill the zombie so he stops staring those villagers, so that he stops spawning iron golems. Otherwise, we could have a problem potentially on our hands here. I mean, that seems like a problem for later, though. We'll deal with it when it becomes problem. Not now. Not now. Not ever. Take a moment, get your life together. Ads are here. Oh! Oh, indeed. Alright. So, got rid of that. I will when we come back from the ads. So we probably just want to stop the water, huh? Probably stop the water. And then get rid of that. Why are you on fire? Excuse me? Are hoppers transparent blocks? That's the only thing I could think of here. Do you stream daily? Currently, yes, we do actually. Surprise, motherfucker! Also, we're back from ads. Yeah, currently we do. Which is kind of crazy, but we do. We have currently streamed daily since September 17th. So however many days that is right now is how many days we've been going. Pretty good amount of time so far. Like 5-ish months or something, give or take. Did you check out my mod pack? I did check it out. It's definitely not a mod pack that I am interested in playing, though. It just sounds bad, to be honest. Do you have a job as well? Unfortunately, yeah. Unfortunately, I do. I would love to be able to just stream, but that is not in the cards. bad? What you mean? I mean, it's definitely not for me in regards to what mod packs or what I want to have in a mod pack. And it just seems like darkness and mod pack does not go well together. I already hate the blindness effect that is in this game, and it feels like that is also a thing. What kind of job do I do? I am a manager. I am a manager. That's it. Nothing glamorous, I assure you. Nothing glamorous. That's just, you know, it just is what it is. You know, hopefully I win the lottery or something one day, and you know, there's a couple different ways to win the lottery. Oh, I forgot Doggo Treat. Hold on. Let me give you Doggo Treat now that we're back from ads. Hotel? Nice. Eagle. Nice. Nice. Good girl. Good girl. Evie, up. Ever. Come. Nice. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, good girl. Yes, good girl. Hello. Hello. Yeah, good girl. Get down. Get down. Get down. Down. All right, there is your Doggo Treat, Footman. Yeah, I don't know. The mod pack is just not for me, to be honest with you, Footman. I read the description of it, and it's not the difficult kind of mod pack that I am looking for. I am more looking for grindy difficult and not really like just straight up annoying hard, you know? And I think that's why I don't particularly like it and why I don't think I will probably ever play it. Yeah, there's some entitled people in hotels for sure. Entitled customers for sure. I can only imagine the kind of ridiculous things that they come to you about in hotels. I can only imagine. I think hoppers are transparent blocks all the way, by the way, because that zombie died, and I feel like he shouldn't have died. So you're telling me the water above the hoppers was preventing that zombie from burning, which is interesting, because I never knew that before. Yeah, I like grindy packs, Footman. Like, there's one called Reclamation, for example, which is just a super grindy pack, and you can make it more grindy by using expert mode, and it forces you to go through all the different mods, and you have to learn about them and do stuff, and it has a quest book so that you can more easily try to complete it, which is what I like. In mods, in mod packs in general, I don't like not having a purpose. So, like, in regular Minecraft, it's very easy because I can build whatever I want whenever I want to build it. And in a mod pack, I feel kind of trapped. I don't really like to build because I know that the world is only going to exist so long as I am still willing to complete the quests, right? And yeah, I know for a fact that I cannot get that from your mod pack. Which is why I am not going to play it. I do think the idea is really cool, but again, it's just not something that I want to play and the type of pack that I enjoy playing, because I don't play mod packs often, and when I do, I really want to enjoy what it is I'm doing, you know? And I don't want to just play it because it's like cool, you know? I want to actually have interest in playing it. But yeah, that's it. Let's throw all this in here temporarily.
Well, hello there.
Hi, Latte. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Time to get rid of the water, perhaps. Let's at least get rid of the wall. It's time for this to come down, baby. Hope you're doing all right today, Latte. I'm also telling them my salary isn't enough to live comfortably, so I work as a graphics designer. If you mention anything about art, about giving or doing art for me, I'm banning you. I just want you to know, because that is 100% something that a bot would say, and if you do it, I am banning you. Do not say that next line. I thought he was making like a sexual joke, to be honest with you. I thought he was gonna be like, did you know you could fit 3 moons inside Uranus? You know, that's where I thought he was going with that, and I was very wrong. I was very wrong about that. That is genuinely where I thought it was going, though, and it didn't. And I was like, oh, this is weird. It was an actual fact and not just a meme. Yeah, very, very weird. When you're expecting meme and you don't get meme, it's very like, oh, well, that's weird. Like, what do now? I didn't get the meme, so now what do I do? Why don't you like... Okay, and you're banned. Goodbye. Study for 9 hours. It's about time. You haven't been studying in, like, weeks. Or at least you haven't been telling me that you've been studying in weeks. Dude, these bots are getting way too realistic, Latte. Did you see this shit? Like, I was already skeptical when it asked me where I was from, right? The second it mentions graphic designer, though, I was like, no. Last week was lackluster in terms of how little you studied, or what? Okay, right here. Pretty sure that was not a bot. But yeah, was trying to sell stuff. I feel like that was a bot because all of the bots usually end their, like, for me, they're like, I am a graphic designer or whatever. And then they try to, like, solicit you. And I feel like that is, in fact, a bot. But I will never know. We'll never know anymore because I banned it. In terms of studies, yeah, that's fair. I genuinely can't tell anymore. It's so difficult. And they just keep getting smarter, too, which is even more frustrating. I don't know why a lot of them exist. Like, what is your point? Start speaking in Klingon. Well, I don't really know how to speak in Klingon, so that's difficult. It's difficult. Also, I know, Lighthouse, you're not here at the moment, or you might be lurking, I don't know. But add Footman to the list of people that I have accidentally offended, please. He asked if I checked out his mod pack. And I did. And I was like, I know Lighthouse is not here, but add Footman to the list of people I may have accidentally offended. Because I said the mod pack was not for me. It just looked bad. Were my actual words. But it looks bad to me. I worked on part of a mod pack. And if you made a grindy ass mod pack, I probably would like it. His mod pack is, from me just reading the description of it, it seems like it's a mod pack that is supposed to be very just difficult, like marketed as the hardest mod pack or whatever. But it's not building or anything like that. There are no quests. It's just like something is hunting you the entire time, and it's like pitch black, which does not sound like my cup of tea. I hate the blindness in this game. Like, anything that you put blindness on here, I don't like it. You put nausea in here, I don't like it. Zombie survival thing. 90% of the work was done by the other guy. Just fixed the zombie AI. Yeah, that's fair. That also would not be my cup of tea in terms of mod packs that I would play. I more so like grindy packs, like the one I recommended that you, Secret, and I play. Or the one that I want to play. But I really like the quest packs where they can be just extremely grindy and you can like put your head down and just grind, and like that's the part of Minecraft that I like, weirdly enough, is just grinding things out, you know? It's odd, but that is like my go-to part of Minecraft that I actually enjoy. I don't really care so much about the scary. I love horror movies and such, but it's more so I just don't... Like, I don't want a objective-based game like that. I want to just be able to grind, right? And all of those mod packs don't seem like I can do any grinding. It just seems like it's either win or lose as my grind, you know? Which I'm not really big on. Not big on. I also don't play a whole lot of horror games. Like, I don't have anything against them, but I am also not going to play them in my spare time. Like, I've played Outlast in the past and some other stuff, but very little desire. Very little desire. Did you learn anything in your studies today? Teach me something. What do we got? Breast cancer management. Interesting. Okay. Like what the treatment is for it? Is that kind of what you're doing? Like how you treat it, or go away. Go away, Enderman. Once we get the square dug out here, then we can easily do the rest. From when the patient comes to your clinic all the way to the discharge. Sure, give me the cliff notes. Give me the cliff notes. Sum up everything you have learned in 9 hours into like 2 paragraphs. Seems fair. Took you 9 hours to learn it. I want it to take me 30 seconds to learn it. I honestly don't care about any of this stone right now. We're going to keep all the brown terracotta because I'm sure I'll use that for something, but let's just throw it in one of these chests. Who cares? They're all messed up beyond belief anyway, so just throw it in one of these damn chests. It's fine. It's fine. Enderman, what did you just pick up, sir? What's in your hand? Gravel. Okay, I don't really care about gravel. Also, where did this Enderman even spawn, dude? Where did you spawn? I mean, probably down there. That would be logical, right? But all right, let's get rid of this next. This has been here for so long, by the way, and we're just tearing it down now, which is interesting. So long. Give me 1 second. I gotta blow my nose. Whoa. Something is wrong with these pretzels. This is a different brand than I normally buy, but it's something is wrong. I don't like it. Never buy a brand of pretzels that you don't already know. That's what I've learned here. So when a patient comes into your clinic, there are 10 commandments to suspecting malignancy. Size, shape, serious discharge, skin involvement, I don't know what that means, fixed to body wall or mobile, I don't know what that means. circumferential retraction of nipple. Interesting. Unilateral skin rash. I can't say half of these words. Eczema around the nipple. Lymph node enlargement. Surus, not serious. Surus discharge. Oh, I don't know what that means either then. I don't know that word. Cirrus. I've never heard that word in my life. Cirrus. Liquidy, cloudy discharge, like when you get a new wound from a clot. Interesting. Are you planning on becoming like a cancer specialist? Just out of curiosity, by the way. Nah. Oh, this is just like part of your training? You just like need to learn a little bit of everything, or? It's required. Interesting. They just make you go through like every specialization. That's very interesting. Very interesting. Get rid of this. We gotta remember to sleep now because the villagers are exposed. Do have to remember to do that. Alright, now we can fly up there and get rid of the next part of the wall. I mean, it makes sense that you would learn a little bit of everything, right? It's just like, I can't remember who first developed the theory of becoming a Renaissance man. It just means you learn a little bit of everything, enough that you're like not dumb in anything kind of thing. So you can talk about any subject or whatever. I can't remember where it stems from, but it was definitely a thing where you can become... That's like what they would try and strive for in like schools. They want you to learn a little bit of everything so that you know something about everything and not nothing about everything. Now, who said it? I couldn't tell you. Whose idea it was, I also could not tell you, but I know that I have learned about it. I'm really disappointed by this bag of pretzels. I want you to know, by the way. Very, very disappointed. First thing, history and clinical examinations. If a lump is palpated, mammography. If a mammography is inconclusive, MRI. After that, biopsy. Then we grade based on three things. It's called TNM staging. T equals size, N equals lymph node, M equals metastatus. Then based on TNM, we grade into 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 too early, 3 logically invasive, advanced. Interesting. All of this makes sense to me. All of this makes sense. I haven't heard you say anything that was like glaring that I'm like, that makes no damn sense. I haven't heard anything like that, so everything seems to be in order. Ooh. Here. That's a lot to learn, though. I could probably remember that. I could not remember all the other shit that you have to remember. Like, that does not seem too bad. But everything else seems terrible for me to remember. I feel like you took like 2 weeks off of studying. Did you not? Or am I wrong? Depending on the histochemistry.
Take a moment, get your life together. Ads are here. Oh!
Immunohistochemistry. Treatment berries. Enlarged. How do you know how to spell all of these crazy-ass medications, by the way? And all of these medical terms. Just spelling these would be incredibly difficult for me. Like, how are you able to do that? That good. Let's yeet a bunch of stuff out of our area. Hey! Jesus Christ, that was a big sneeze. Surprise, motherfucker! Huh. A lot goes into this, by the way. Med school since 17? Are you trying to tell me you've been in med school for 10 years now? Aren't you 27? Fuck. Jesus Christ. I don't know how you do it, man. That's like, there's a Japanese term that applies here. I can't think of what the term is. But they strive for perfection in specific areas. It's called something in Japanese culture, but I can't remember what that phrase is, or what that word is. Like the pursuit of excellence in a specific thing. It feels like that's exactly what you are doing. The pursuit of perfection in one specific thing. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. It's the norm here. Honestly, nothing I don't know. In the America, it takes a special kind of person to want to pursue doctor-like status in whatever capacity they are doctoring, you know. But it takes a special kind of person because it is a lot of time, desire, willingness, and a lot of effort as well to boot, which I feel is few and far between, to be honest. It's a lot of pursuit of excellence. I've heard it's super expensive. Oh, yeah, for sure, for sure. I think med school here is like on average like $400,000-$500,000 or something like that. It's something crazy like that. $400,000 or $500,000, yeah. But it makes up for it with their salaries here anyway. At some point, like not year 1 or 2, but I think like year 3, doctors make like $500,000 or some shit. So, like you do make the money back. You just have to go into debt and study for a long, long, long time, and be willing to like commit to the pursuit of learning all of this. And as a doctor, you have to constantly be doing your continued learning as well, because things change in the medical field quite often. So that's part of it, for sure. You constantly have to. And so if you decide to be a doctor here in the States, I believe, well, not just in the States, but everywhere, I believe it is a lifelong journey of learning. And that's, some people can do it and some people cannot, is all I can say about that. I am definitely not one of those who can do it, but it's really cool for the people who can, because it's crazy. Professor threw like 17 new drugs at us today, citing new advancements, and now I'm sitting here trying to memorize it. Gave up for the night and working on stream stuff now. Nice. I may need to get with you, as you have definitely surpassed me in StreamBots now. StreamerBot. I may need to get with you and see how to do alerts and stuff directly through StreamerBot, because I really do not like using Streamlabs, to be honest. Kind of annoys me. I say surpassed, by the way, because I feel you have definitely put way more time into it than I. I have not put that much time and or effort into learning it, to be honest. Like, I learned a little bit, but not really. Let's try to take all this shit out. This shit out. Yeah, I did not do that, for sure. genuinely, and you can take this however you want it to, honestly. Genuinely, I think I've spent less than 2 total hours learning StreamerBot. I may even say less than an hour. It was not long, is all I can tell you. It was not long. What was this farm? It was an iron farm and a pumpkin farm. We're gonna rebuild it just down at the very bottom of this hole. Because I kind of need the space inside here, so I have to move it. Because I didn't plan, so as a result of not planning, as I tend to do, now we're paying for it because we have to move it. Which, you know, fair. I think my chest was in here. Yeah, good. Let's just put that stuff in there for the moment. Okay, so now I should be able to take the rest, and we go. So now I just need to connect these two things together, and then good to go. I have a problem. What is your problem? Ho, 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 tell Santa Viking what your problem is. That sounded weird and creepy. Nevertheless. Nevertheless. I don't really know where I was going with that, to be honest. Santa Viking. I have started working on 7 alerts simultaneously, and now I am overwhelmed. Take a deep breath. Go to one of them. Finish that one, and then go to the next one. The deep breath is important here. Confucius say, man who try to do too much does nothing at all. For the record, that is not actually something Confucius probably said. However, we're gonna go with it. Confucius Viking. Viking. Few Viking. I don't know. I don't know. Cunt Viking, yes. Thank you. There we go. Nailed it. Nailed it. Nailed it. You know, if I was a smarter Viking would have figured out that we needed to dig this out. before making the farm, and not after he already made the farm, and then decided to put the biggest building he's ever built around it. You know, a smarter Viking would have done that. We indeed do things the hard way. We do. Things usually work out, though. That's the important part. They work out. What does Bing chilling mean? Bing chilling? What do you mean? What the hell does Bing... It's your tag? Bing chill. It's supposed to be big, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be big. Yeah, pretty sure it's supposed to be big. Big chillin'. We'll fix that soon. We'll fix it. Or not, because, you know, who cares? Does it really need to be fixed? I don't know. Bing chillin'. Sure. Sure. Yeah, I don't think I would have ever noticed that I put that in there, by the way. I just realized something. You used to look at it and wonder. Anything that I do, if you wonder about it, I probably don't have a reason for it, to be honest with you. I would venture to say that there is little reasoning behind it. I just realized something. Our iron farm will not work unless it has direct sky access. So you need sky access. So like in the middle, at the very least, you have to have like a glass block to go all the way up. Otherwise, they do not work. Did they change that? Because that definitely used to be a thing. It used to be a thing. I don't know if it's still a thing, but it definitely was a thing at some point. Ow! Tits. I remember I put my iron farm underground. Maybe they changed that, but I swear you used to have direct sky access. If not, I mean, that makes it easy. Want me to pull one up? Now, I know the design I'm using. I don't know whose it is. I want to say it's like Doc M or someone, but it's like a really shitty one. It produces like, I don't know, 400 iron an hour or something, you know, something terrible. It's the easiest one I could think to do. It's got 1 zombie, 3 villagers. That's it. Oh, just for the open sky. Oh, yeah. If not, it doesn't really matter, because we still have the double iron farm over there. So we could easily just expand the storage on it, and it would be fine. And we could then just make this into pumpkins, melons, and bamboo, and we'd be fine there too. Pumpkins, melon, and bamboo, oh my. Is that fine? Yeah, it's fine. It should be fine to have that there. I'm pretty sure without the zombie, nothing can spawn there, so it should be totally fine. Or no golems can spawn there anyway. No. We're gonna have to dig all of this building out, by the way. So from here to there and everything in between, we're gonna have to dig out. It's probably fine. It's probably fine. Where the hell's our torches, dude? Where are our torches? Villagers can be underground. Okay, cool. Not sure about the area where the iron golems spawn. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Seen iron golem spawn underground from the farm, causing the farm to stop working. Yeah, I know that their spawn radius is like just huge, so if there's any caves or anything nearby, they'll spawn in those caves, but... Their spawn radius is like, I don't know, something ridiculous. It's like 21 by 21 all around the center or whatever. It's a crazy area that they can fucking spawn in. It's really obnoxious, actually. As I learned from my second hardcore world. That one was hard, though. That world, I was not allowed to terraform at all, by the way. That is one of the hardest restrictions I've ever put on myself, and I really, really enjoyed it. So we'll definitely do that one again, but that is one of the hardest restrictions that I've ever put on myself, because I like to flatten areas, I like to rebuild areas, I like to, like, make mountains, I like to add peaks, you know, all of these stuff and things, and not being able to terraform even one block is very, very hard. After we finish this base, we'll probably reenact that one, I think, because I really liked it. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Very difficult, though. Gotta keep an eye on our pickaxe here. Thank you for looking that up, Latin. Much appreciated. We need to go get a new pick. as we're flying, let's just start yeeting some stone, some granite, some stone, some stone, some this, that, this. Who cares? Just yeet it. Who cares? Yeet it all. Grab this. We'll keep that. Excellent. And let's go. God, you can see this. You can see this build from a mile away. It is so massive. It is so large. It's gonna be another 23 blocks tall too. That's gonna be funny. I would like as much gravel as possible. I would like 3 things of coal, 2 things of lapis, 3 of copper, 4 of copper. And I would like more gravel, to be honest. There we go. Now we can pick up nothing but gravel and ores. I probably should sleep the night away here. I'm starting to think, but I really don't want to. Do we have a bed on? Oh, we have a bed on us. Never mind. Hi, Bear. What are you doing? Enjoy sunset. It's not quite time yet. Oh, no, it is. Hold on, let me finish this layer real quick. Turning night quickly. Go, go, go. This area is starting to really come together. I can't wait till we have all the trees in it. It's gonna be really nice. Not bad. Hi. What are you doing? You got a squish face? She's wedged in between my chair and my desk right now. Her face is just up at me like... Outstanding. Ignore that half of this building is floating right now. Ignore any of that is ever happened. It's fine. It's fine. Why do I hear a zombie? Where did you spawn? Actually, I should have... Shit. Where did you spawn? I have this area pretty damn well lit. Where did he spawn? There is a non-zero chance that we will actually need to get that mod or one of those mods that allows me to see where mobs can potentially spawn so that we can spawn proof this. And not to jinx myself, but I haven't seen a raid party enter in here at all. I've seen raid parties in the shallows, but I haven't seen any raid parties that have made it to the mainland, which is interesting. It's very, very weird, very interesting, because I feel like they should be able to spawn here, unfortunately, but I haven't seen any evidence of that yet, so that's interesting. That is very peculiar. Don't they need village? No, I don't believe they do. But there are a metric shitload of villagers around here. I'll have to like read
Take a
up
moment,
on that.
get your life together. Ads are here. Oh!
Yeah, there's a lot of villagers in here, but they don't have beds. So I'm wondering if beds is the issue. Like that makes them spawn. Because the only ones that have beds is the ones actually right above me right now for the iron farm. All the rest do not have beds. Poor things haven't slept in months. Yeah, that's true. A lot of these villagers have been around since like less than day 100, so like 2,500 days.
Surprise, motherfucker.
We're back. We're back. Yeah, they literally haven't slept in like 2,500 days, though. We're on, oh no, 2,470, sorry. We're not at the 2,500 mark yet. It's funny, though, because you know how it was like, man, before day 3,000, we're going to make so much freaking progress. And although we have, to some extent, there's still so much more to do. There's still so much more to do, man. But I kind of like that, so it's okay. Once we get through this building, to be honest with you, I think the rest is going to really, really fly by. Like, this is going to be the most difficult building in the entire area. So if we can somehow finish this building, really the rest should not be bad. It's just going to be a lot of repetition. A lot of... Basically, I'm going to need to make, 3,000 trees or whatever. And a lot of them are the same trees, and then we make a slight variance in them or whatever. But we're going to have to make like 3,000 trees. So that's going to be a thing. And when you see me working on the back side of the mountain, just know that we're almost done. Because most likely, the back side of the mountain is going to be the very last thing that we do. And we only have to do the backside because of one of our rules, where everything in this world is connected. You're going to be able to see the outside of the mountain is the issue. Because you can see the outside of the mountain via the trails that we're going to have to make, that will probably be the last thing we do inside of this area. So when you see me working on the outside, just know we're getting close. Also know the outside is legitimately going to take me 600 Minecraft days. Like, it's a lot of work to do the outside. Like, I don't know how many Minecraft days it took us to do the inside, which is still not finished, by the way, but it was a lot. It was a lot. We still don't even have the inside mountain finished, by the way. We still don't even have it finished. I've also decided, Latte, because of your dedication, and because of how frequently you've been there, I'm going to go a little bit bigger for the haul. I'm going to go a little bit bigger. Which is going to suck because I have to drain it. I have to drain it, so, you know, expect a couple hours of us draining it. But yeah, that's also why I haven't done the floor yet, because I was debating on if I wanted to make it bigger or not, and I think I want to. Like, I just want you to walk in and just feel tiny, right? And in order to do that, we really have to just pop off and do it like that. Have to pop off. We have to make it weird. You just donated 1,001 bits? Hello? Hello? Thank you, Kev. Taken number 1. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Kev. Thank you so much. Much, much appreciated. Just know, my badges are almost done, and you will have a new bit badge and a new sub badge very, very soon. I've seen them, and she is almost done with them. There will also be new emotes very soon as well, and new animated emotes. All in total, I think I'm getting 40 new things. I think 40 is the total. Good God. I went a little overboard. I went a little overboard. Where did you go? Her name is Lieutenant Cheeks. Lieutenant Cheeks. On the Twitches. That's what I call my girlfriend. Oh, yeah? In fairness, though, Latte, I feel I still can call myself not professional, because it has taken like 8 years for me to make any of these things or have any of these things made. It has taken like 8 years. So I feel like I can still hold on to my title. I call my girlfriend B, that's it. That's fair. I make that joke a lot too. Usually it's like, that was my nickname in college, though, is the joke I usually go to. Yeah. Thought you've been streaming since 2012. Yeah, but I want to say, I don't actually know when I got to the 3 emotes that I have. It's... Hold on. Let me see if I can... Wait, does my shout out work? Hold on. Hold on. Does my shout out work? There we go. Her. She is the one who is making my emotes and such right now. Emotes and sub badges and bit badges. Yeah, I got the 3 emotes that I had pretty early on to me streaming. Like, whenever we got affiliate, I found an artist to do those 3 very quickly. Is the shoutout through Stream Elements? It is not. The shoutout is through Twitch. I just did the shoutout command through Twitch. I don't remember. Hold on. I don't remember if you gave me the thing to make this work. I heard there's a damn peep show going on. You did. I forgot you gave me the thing to make StreamerBot work. That also works. That also works. Next, you're gonna tell me how to set up alerts, right? I can probably figure it out. I'll try to figure it out first before I start asking you questions. I'll try to figure it out first, because I don't want to burden you. I do not want to burden you. It's super easy. It's the variables that are difficult to figure out. Yeah, that was the issue I had with the damn shadow command for fucking ever. The stupid ass variables wouldn't work. Can you, like, I can do a bunch of shit though, right? Like, you can just make it yeah, obviously you run a trigger, and then, yeah. Double click on the latest. Yeah, I know that. I do know that one in my escapades. I do know that you can do that. There you'll see the list of all, oh, okay. I did not know that one, actually. Whoa. Get out of there. That was a lifesaver. All the variables. I didn't know that it would pull all the variables. That's interesting. We need more rockets, because I'm pretty sure... If I have some somewhere, I don't remember where they were. So let's just go and frickin' do this, but... I genuinely cannot be fucked to go and look for them, because every chest over there is a chest monster, by the way. So I asked my supervisor for a manager position last week. She said she would look into it. I think things may be happening because I got an email from her today saying, oops, please ignore. Meant to send this to HR, and it had all of my credentials in it. Ooh, that's very nice. Let's go. Good shit, Kev. You're getting fired. Yeah, that too. Not just all the variables that were called for your action. Okay. I see. I understand. If so, I have another job offer. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Also, we've already been through 2 pickaxes, and this is like such a small ass area. It's crazy. we need to line... So, because you're going to be able to see this monstrosity, we're going to have to do something... A nice pattern down here. And if we leave it open to the world via glass or some way, we can kind of cheese our system a little bit. And if we decide to use blocks that we haven't used before, we can kind of count that because it is technically on the outside because it is exposed via windows and such. Take the assessment test next Tuesday, see if I can do the required things, so we'll see. I'm sure you've got this, man. I'm sure you've got this. No problem. Alright, so we need to outline this with something first. Let's go get out. Let's go get, like, I don't know, a stack of blue? Ugh! Their bare minimum words per minute is 45. You should play, the fucking... I can't think of the name of the game. The roguelike game where you type against other people, or the, not roguelike. Battle Royale where you type against other people. Monkey type. I don't know what monkey type is. Did you ever have computer class growing up, Keb? Do you remember the, like, crazy-ass typing games that they used to have? Like, they were, like, part of a mini-game or something where... You were, like, in a mummy's tomb was one of the games. And you had to, like, keep typing to choose directions where you wanted to go. And then eventually you came to, like, bosses and stuff. And once you came to those bosses, you had to type to defeat them and such. I remember they would put a box and told us to learn the keyboard. Yeah, that too. You only know where you are by the J and the F key. Part of me wants to dig down to the beacon. How many blocks is this? Did anyone count? Did I count? I'm balls deep in streamer, but 19. Okay, let's dig this at a non-arbitrary rate. Why can't I instant... Oh, it's not terracotta. I was like, why can't I instant mine this? That's weird. What are we balls deep in... Oh, are you doing the notifications? Or your alerts right now? Excuse me. Okay, so 19, 20, 1, 2, 3. I think we want to go down more, to be honest here. And then one more up about that, because that's where the floor is going, right? Yeah. That's where the floor is going. Today's going to be a weird day for streams, by the way, in case anyone was wondering. Obviously, yes, I am streaming right now. Soon we will not be streaming, and then at some point in like 4 hours when I get back home, I intend to stream again. So, just as a heads up, you're gonna get a double dose of the Viking today. Yeah. Double dose. If I'm feeling ballsy, I may put something stupid in the stream title too, like, this stream does not end until I finish this building or something, you know? Going to work tonight? That's fair. That is fair. That is totally fair. Let's dig this all the way down. No point in being coy. You know what's a stupid thing that I really need to go do as well? Should have done it when we made the farms to begin with. But did you know if you put fences beneath any farmland, like wheat or carrots or potatoes, anything that's growing over tilled soil, no matter how much you jump on it or anything jumps on it, it will not break the crop? So we need to do that at some point. We need to literally make a shitload of fences and then put it under every single, like, tilled soil land. Been a thing for years. Yes, it has. But some people don't know that trick. But we definitely need to do that, because it's going to really bother me, like, as we finish this, if my crops continue to get trampled by me or horses or villagers eventually, so we're going to have to do that. We're going to have to make a metric ton of fences. Metric ton. Give me my bed back. Thank you. Alright, we need to go one more layer after this, and then we can put our stuff. Still are not going to reach the beacon, though, I'm pretty sure, huh? Oh, no, we are. We're going to just touch it. Just the tip. It's a big hole. Alright, last layer here, and then we can put our blue down, and then we know that will be the floor. And to not dig past the floor. Should probably light up the beacon base area as well, because, well, we should probably just fill it in. No, actually, no, we can't yet. At some point, we will have to fill that in, though. It's to ensure that iron golems cannot spawn in there. That would be bad news bears for us. There we go. Good. Alright. That is the correct layer. Now we just need to do our outline right here. And then we know that this is the floor and not to go past this point. And we also know that when we dig out the rest of this, that this is where our actual farm thing is, and the rest doesn't really matter. Did you see the stupidity that happened this morning at 5 a.m.? No. No. I don't look at any news sources at all. I don't know what's going on in the world at any given day. Drop it in my DMs. Okay. No fucking shot. No fucking shot. There's no way. There's no way. Who made the video? Donald Trump apparently did something really stupid this morning. There's no fucking shot. He shares AI videos. Why? Barack Obama was not even in the mix. Like, why the hell are you calling him out? What the fuck? Makes no fucking sense. For what reason, my guy? That shit's crazy. Dude has been out of office for a hot minute. Like, leave him the fuck alone. What the hell? Bruh. What is wrong with this man? What is wrong with this man? His mental capacity or our mental capacity? Because it could be both here. His, yeah. Clearly. Fucking stupid, dude. I don't get it. And to think, you know, we have 2 more years of this. We have 2 more years of this, dude. It's fucking terrifying. It's damn terrifying. Wild shit, man. Wild. There's a 3rd term coming. He can't. It's against the Constitution. You can't have 3 terms. That's why we made it like that. Jesus. But you can. There's 0% chance Congress would ever let him add an amendment to the Constitution that allows him to become president for longer than 2 terms. Nor would I think he would fucking want to. In 2 years. 2 years. 2. I don't know. You're right. 4. I have to be 35. You're right. So it's actually in 6 years I could run. 6 years. 6 years. You're right. You have to be 35, and the next election is the 2028. But then obviously I can't because I'm not 35. So, you know, got to do it in 2032. So I can run. If you're 35, you sure can. You sure can. If you run, Keb, can I be your VP? Actually, no, I don't. Fuck being your VP. Can I be your Secretary of Urban Development, please, or Secretary of Education? I would like to be one of those two things because it needs a major fucking overhaul here. We gotta figure it out. I want to get shit done. Only if you run against me. I mean, that's how it worked in the olden times, which was how I think it should be, honestly. I think that's how it should be. That's how it was in the olden days. So what used to happen is if you won the election, you were the president. And if you were the runner-up in the election, you were the vice president. Which is good because you had opposing views together in the same house. And I feel like a lot more got done. And we had, you know, a mix of things as well. And it wasn't just one walk of life dictating everything. Each party had a say, which I believe should be the case. I fully agree with that. But no, I don't want to be the VP. I want to be the Secretary of Education or the Secretary of Housing and Urban Development. That is what I want. I want one of those two things. The VP has no power at all. He's fucking useless. Unless something happens to you, the VP is fucking useless. That's the only way I can, like, have big reform is if I do one of those things. And that's what we need. We need big, big, big reform.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Surprise. No. If I had to choose what part of the cabinet. We're gonna have to go one more block out because we have to do all of that. But we'll dig this out first. Make it easy on ourselves. We're using quite a bit of pickaxes just to dig out this small little hole here, but it's okay. It's okay. We need to start the shallow digging very soon, by the way. That's gonna take so much time to dig that bitch out. Health and Human Services. I can't make any fucking... Well, I guess I could make reform in that, but I can't make great reform in that. Health and Human Services? What the fuck? That does not best utilize my skill set, sir. Doesn't do it. Health and Human Services, he says. Could always mirror the current administration. No, pass. Hard pass. Hard pass on that one. No one has the skill set there. Yeah, I'm aware. but I would like to know and be able to do something and not have to learn something crazy. I have ideas for the other two already. I don't have any ideas for healthcare yet. So I would spend, you know, 2 years trying to figure it out. And then I'd spend another 2 years trying to do something. Neither does the care. Yeah, but I care more. That's the thing. I give a shit. And I would like to be able to do things. My job would literally be to make you look good. So, like, the best I can do is educate. That's what I said. That's fine. I can do education. We're good. Literally, that's my whole job. If I'm on your cabinet, my whole ass job is to make you look good. And you take the credit for all the shit that I have accomplished. That's the whole fucking job. So you'd want to put me in a spot where I can do the most good for you, you know? You don't want to be a hated president. You want to be like, you know. You want to be a strong, confident, empathetic leader, you know? You put me in fucking health and human services, I'm telling you right now, I ain't doing shit. I'm gonna make you look terrible. I'm just gonna sit there for 4 years and hope that you fire me after the 4 years. You know? God forbid you ask me to stay on for another 4 years. I'd fucking lose my shit. I'm gonna make you look terrible. Yeah. We're saying if Keb is the president, my job is to make him look terrible. If he gives me a shitty secretary role, anyway. If he gives me the secretary role that I want, then we're good. He already makes me look terrible. Oh, yes. Hello, Monsieur Hippie. How are you? Hope you're doing all right. We're digging a hole. Big hole. Dig, diggy hole. It didn't start out as a hole stream, but now it is. Now it's a hole stream. Well, that's fun. Yep. We had creative differences with the landmass that was here, and we are resolving our creative differences by digging out the hole. Some days you yearn for the mines, yes. If I am unable to make a song work for an alert, is it time to switch the song? Like it's too long. I would say yes, or cut up the song. Yeah. That'd be easy. Just add like one part of the song instead of the entirety of the song. Trim it. Just like you're doing some manscaping. Trim it. Trim the bush. I have separated the track into vocals and background track and mixed it up, added drums to make the transition smooth, but I'm not feeling it. Either put it on the back burner or delete it and start over then. Like, put a tag on it and be like, ooh, maybe I'll come back. Either that or scrap the whole project and start over. Mixing up, try to squeeze an alert out of it. Yep. Then Jebs, give him a length and have it remix for you. Yeah, that too. That you could do very, very easily. Okay, I'm quickly realizing, by the way, that this hole is much bigger than I originally had anticipated here. It's a big hole. You've gone beyond hole. It's a hole. It's a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a bump on the hole in the... wait, no, sorry. There's a log in the bottom of the sea. There's a log in the bottom of the sea. There's a log in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There we go. There we go. There's a bump on the log in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There we go. Now I've got it. I've fucking got it now. There it is. I couldn't get there. There's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. There we go. Now we're cooking. There's a frog on the log in the hole in the bottom of the sea. Or no, frog on the bump. There's a frog on a bump in the log in the hole in the bottom of the sea. Yes. There's like 22 things in that. 22. If you have a bump on your hole, see a doctor. That's fair. Wise words. Sage words from the hippie. There's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. Indeed. I really want to record that whole ass thing for an alert, by the way. Just me singing that entire song. It'd be a long alert. It'd be a long fucking alert. Or I could set it as a be right back screen thing, I guess. Just me doing that entire song. Attach it to arbitrary number of bits that no one would guess. Yeah, that too. That too. Yeah, that'd be pretty funny. A walk on blurb. What the hell does that mean? Walk on blurb. When it starts when a specific person shows up. Oh. Is 24 seconds too long for an alert? I mean, it depends on like what kind of alert you're going for, yeah. I would say if that's for like 20 gifted subs or something, I would say that's perfectly acceptable. Like a higher bit or sub value, I feel like that's totally reasonable. Your raid alert is 33 seconds? Holy shit. I think my rate alert is like 6 seconds. I think it's like 6. I need to as well, and Latte is making me feel bad because I haven't done any of this shit in forever. So I need to do some shit too. Can I please have my bed back? No, shit. There we go. Now I gotta go back in and put in effort because this man is refusing to just let me be hashtag not professional streamer. And now I gotta go in and do this shit. I liked it better when I didn't have to do any of this shit. Ugh. Making me exert effort and shit. Come on, man. Rude. Fucking rude. Like the scenes are all, but I want to change the layouts to fill the space better. I want different. Yeah. That's fair. My neighbors are probably like constantly like, what the actual fuck, by the way. My neighbors, like, because there's times where I just load up my program and I start doing like different voice and sound effects and like singing and shit, and my neighbors are probably like, what the actual fuck is going on? And like some of these sound effects that I have in there are just so goddamn random too. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah, that too. Full separated waves for the voice lens. Nice. Don't know if the voice lines I used are the right ones. That's cool. I like that. GitHub. Oh wow, I haven't heard of GitHub in a long time. GitHub. I'm a software engineer. GitHub is my stomping grounds. Fair. Software engineer, huh? Interesting. Just let me download Linux.exe. Yeah, that too. In-store UIs for Domino's. Oh, so you're the one that I have to blame every time I go into Domino's. I see. That's awesome. That's really cool, though. I don't actually eat at Domino's, so we're good. We're good. Interesting. That's a really cool job, man. That is a very, very cool job, though. Y'all so fancy, man. All of you guys are just so fancy. In-store dispatching app, but I'm about to be working on a whole new OS layer for all the in-store apps, which will be a nice change of pace. Ooh, that is super cool. I'm not bougie, but my neighborhood is. Not bougie, he says. One more layer, and we will have 1/4 of this small hole dug out. One more layer, and we'll have a 4th dug out. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. There we go. Right, we should probably light this up also. Just a few lights ought to do. There we go. More abstract than that, has to work with OS desktop on mobile, and it has to work as secure authentication configuration intermediary. That was a lot of fancy words there. Holy. You lost me at config intermediary. Yeah, that's fair. Same. Fucking same. I get foods. Nice. All right, we've switched editor. Oh yeah, by the way, Hippie, I feel I should tell you something as well. If you think that hole over there is a crater, what do you call this? Basically, for new devices, I'll present a QR code to scan that will trigger the backend to authenticate and configure the device for store, country, market features. That's a canyon. Does it make you feel any better that there used to be a mountain inside of this canyon? There used to be a whole ass mountain in here that I dug out. So, and then we made our own mountain. Makes me miss modded worlds. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. He is very smart. He is very smart. Just been doing this for 20 years. Less smart, more experienced. That's fair. That's fair. Why is there water in here? I see. Well, we're just gonna let that shit despawn for sure. Hi. Hello, little baby. What are you doing? What are you doing, little baby? Hello. Hello. Hi. What are you doing? Yeah. Yeah, such a sweet baby, huh? Sweet baby. Huh? Hi. Hello. Hello. Crazy world eater with funky locomotion quarries. Is 15 seconds enough for a sub? Yeah, totally enough. Latte, mine is like 7 seconds. Okay. Hold on. I must be right back. We're going to take our break a little early real quick. I have to make a quick phone call. And I don't know how much time will be left after that, but I will be right back in like 2 minutes. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Hello. Hello, guys. What have I missed? Cave Johnson saying, Caroline, are the compensation vouchers ready? World Eaters are so much fun to look at in a time lapse, but they're a bitch to build for sure. I want to puzzle, debating when I stream not. Think of firing up the second half of the 9K soon, and that should be definitely stream much more low-key than speed puzzling. I should want to do that today. What is the 9K? Oh, like 9,000 pieces of a puzzle? Is that what we're talking about? Ah. Since you and you're speed puzzling? What? Like seeing how fast you can complete this puzzle? Is that what we're doing? Done the first half, I need to start on the second half. But I also need to speed puzzle to practice for nationals. What? That's crazy cool. Bro got those fast fingers? Oh man. What else do you do with those fast fingers? Oh god. I'm sorry, children. Play bass guitar mostly. Man, this man gets all the chicks, let me tell you. He plays the bass, he's got those fast fingers. He puzzles, he pulls in everyone. That's crazy. He's getting every single demographic here. Christian, you're damn right. PG Christian friendly broadcast right here. Every day. We don't ever swear. We don't do nothing. Is this a Christian Minecraft server? Oh yeah, for sure. 100%. Totally. Bro's got a man bun. I don't have a man bun. Oh no, Hippie has a man bun. Got it. I'm already drowning in pussy though. I bet you are with all those. God damn. With all those skills. I bet you are. 5 cats. That's a lot of cats. Now that's a lot of cat. Whose bright idea was it to dig this out, by the way? Like, why are we doing this? What? Does anyone remember the reason as to why we are digging this out? Because I sure shit do not. Yearn for the mines. We went over this already. No, but there was a specific reason for us yearning for the mines, you know? Specific reason. We're gonna need a new shovel. We're gonna need a bigger boat. Just makes me think of the song from Jaws. I had a couple drinks about an hour ago, and it went right to my head. Oh, wherever we may roam, over land or sea or foam, can always hear me singing the song. Show me the way to come home, bum bum bum. Tired and I wanna go to bed, bum bum bum. Your methods are unbeknownst to yourself. You are now asking us why you are doing the digging. Correct. All the blocks in the ground is triggering you. I'm not picking up any of these. I'm not picking up none of this. This is where I want a magnet and a dank nail. Nah, it's fine. They'll despawn after 5 minutes. We're fine. We were really hurting for stone for a while, so like technically speaking, I should be picking it up, but I don't want to. It's the short answer here. I really just don't want to. Because it would take me like 12 times as long. It's only a few pieces of glowstone. There's like one there, one there, one there. There's only 3. There's 3 pieces of glowstone. It's fine. 3 pieces of glowstone is only 12 emeralds. I'm totally okay with wasting that. Whatever tips your happy wagon. It floats my goat, in fact. Floats my goat. Just in case you're curious, by the way. We've now mined 1.2 million stone. So there's that. Rookie numbers, I know. I'm sorry, this world's only 2,475 days. It's only 2,475 days old. I'm sorry. Haven't gotten there yet. Working on it.
Take a moment, get your life together. Ads are here. Oh!
Oh, indeed. Oh, indeed. Considering this is in hardcore totemless Minecraft, though, I think that's pretty decent. I think that's pretty decent. There's a real downside of modded, though. The world is not going to last long before the server can't keep it up with the stupidity of over-engineered automation setups. You are absolutely correct. It's going to keep up for a long, long time because it's not a server. It's just a single-player world. So I don't really have to deal with any of that nonsense, you know? We just kind of do whatever the fuck we feel like. But we're also almost 2,500 days in, and this one project that we've been working on for 2,500 days is nowhere even close to being finished. So there's that.
Surprise, motherfucker!
We're back. My only goal right now is trying to catch up to Gex. That is literally my only goal right now. So we're putting in the time, we're putting in the effort, we're gaining on him quickly. But we still have many, many moons to go before we catch up to him. I think he's on day like 42 or 4,400, I think. Putting in the work, putting in the hours, and take what's ours. Black and Samoan in my veins, my culture banging with strange. So what's my motherfucking name? Rock! Indeed. Indeed. Great song. Great song. Very, very good song. If you like rap, anyway. If you don't like rap, it's probably not a good song for you. But if you like rap, it's a great song. No, it's fine. It's like, is that a problem? It's not. It is not problem. No. To relay something real quick. We'll get there, though. We'll get there little by little. I estimated that this one project will be done around day 4,000. I still feel that that's probably the case, to be honest with you guys. I think around day 4,000 is when we will be close or finished with this project, I would have to say. So another 1,500 Minecraft days or so, which is a lot of minutes. I don't know. 1,500 times 10 is 15,000. 15,000 minutes is how many hours? And how many days? I don't know how many minutes are in a day. It's probably like 3 days or something. I'm not math that good. I think it's like 3 days. It's like 77 hours or some shit of work that I think I will need to put in before this is done. $15,000 hours divided by 6. 36,000 seconds in an hour. 86,400 seconds in a day. Okay, but how many hours and days is 15,000 minutes? Doesn't help me. 15,000 minutes is how many hours? How many days? A lot of days? 3 days? 4 days? I have no idea. 250 hours, 10 days. Okay. So this is going, in order to finish this base, we're estimating that this will take 240-ish hours. 240-ish more hours than now. That seems reasonable, honestly. 10 days of in-game play feels reasonable to achieve this. Like, how many days have we put in so far? We've already put in 22 days. So, in order to finish this project, we're thinking a full month of playing Minecraft. That seems accurate. Seems pretty accurate. I think we will get very, very close to that number. So right around the time we start catching Gex is when our starter base will be completed about the time we catch up to Gex. Isn't that freaking wild? Isn't that a crazy thing to say? Our starter base will be done around the time we start catching up to Gex. It's our starter base. We started here. This is our starter base. It's true. This is our first base. Starter base has a very different meaning in Minecraft versus Factorio. Have you seen the size of this one, Hippie? For even me calling this a starter base is a little outrageous, to be honest with you. It's a little outrageous. Ran out of water. Oh no. Not the water. Waddle down to the community well. Now, I can't tell if you're being sarcastic about that or, like, what? You being sarcastic or are you, like, legit? Do you actually have to walk to the well? I would never. Minecraft is just where you start. It'll end up being a room with furnaces and some chests tucked away that everything else is built from. This is the starter base, though. Yes, I live in an apartment. What is... But, like, you can't get water from the tap? Like the faucet? Is that not a thing? I can. I'm joking about the... Okay, okay. Okay. It's like, damn. That sounds like a fucking pain in the ass if you gotta go and get to the well and shit. There are community wells here outside the city that are guarded by panthers. I mean, if anything's gonna guard them really well, right? I feel like a panther is a pretty good guard animal. What's it guarding them from? Is your government using panthers to make it so they can't have water? Shit, that's hardcore. It's fucking hardcore. So you live in in North Carolina, no. Guess what? That's what football players do. They're not the North Carolinian Panthers, are they? No, they're nuh-uh. I don't know who has the Panthers, but I don't think it's North Carolina. Charlotte? Really? Really? Huh. Even I know that one. Well... You may be a nerd if you do not know where the Panthers are from. There's your sign. You're welcome. I only know because I used to live near there. Fair. I didn't know that they were the North Carolina Panthers. Because I don't think they've ever said that, ever. Like, when they announced the team, I don't think they've ever said the North Carolina Panthers. They're just called the Carolina Panthers. I don't know that I've ever heard them called the Carolina Panthers. But they're based in Charlotte. I don't know that I would know that. Alright. Alas, it is a time I must part ways for now. Expect for me to be streaming again in about 3 to 4 hours once I am back home, alright? Thanks so much for hanging around, guys. I appreciate it greatly. Thank you for the bits, Keb. It was awfully nice, and you are a G for sure. And, yeah. I'll see you guys later today. Thanks for dropping in. Till next time, freaking ciao.